Well, hello viewers. Welcome to Dragon Ball Universe discussions, where this is just random videos of us talking about discussion. God damn it, Tahim!
You can't really do it normally because this isn't scripted.
Oh my god. Jesus
Hello
Christ.
everybody and welcome to Dragon Ball Universe discussions, where we sit here and have
Where we pretty much just
Dragon
discuss
Ball
about
related.
random stuff at this point. And you know, if Tahim
Yeah.
isn't being a little fuck boy.
As you can hear, he said something.
So today's
Trigger.
video is pretty much, you can easily tell by the cover, but we're gonna be talking about is Goku in general stronger than Beerus at this point? So,
I mean,
well, let's
objectively,
take a quick vote. Who believes Goku is stronger than Beerus at this point?
Aye. Okay, I'll take that as an eye from Tahim.
Yes.
Damn right it was.
So Ernest is the only one who believes that Goku has not surpassed Beerus.
Not so
And
much that he hasn't. It's just like he's at least on par. I'm not gonna say that he's like exactly like stronger or surpassed.
and like, can you get into details of why you believe that?
I mean, it's not really. I don't really have anything to back it up. It's just more or less like
It's just a
going on,
feeling.
like, yeah. I mean, personally, I would think that Beerus would act a little more differently if that was the case towards this guy. But you know, like, nah, he's still acting like he usually would.
Yeah.
Except for the the tournament and everything.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible.
So what
Honestly,
about?
I always
Oh yeah.
think Goku is stronger than Beerus due to what we've seen so far. Given the Goku Black / Zamasu arc, we've seen that he pretty much can hold his own against someone of that level. Who honestly, I think Zamasu is close to Whis, but not right on par with him. It's shown that he
I mean,
he has the potential to do it.
that's pretty much another topic for another video.
Yeah, that's the example I can give at the moment. This is the best example I can give at the moment. I don't really watch Dragon Ball Super like that.
Okay. But you have been following on what's been going on with the series, right?
Yes.
All right. So what about you, Tahim? What do you think?
I think Beerus needs to sit down.
And why is that?
Because he's weaker than Monica right now.
All right, chill out. You know, I'm gonna maybe come over there and kill you.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
now we about to-
My man said Beerus is weaker than Monaca. Like, come on.
My man.
Isn't Monica the lolly angel?
No.
No. Monaca
No.
is that orange thing.
He is the
orange-
weird
Oh.
peach colored thing with the hard nipples 24/7.
How is your strongest muscles your
became
nipples,
a
man?
meme.
Like, yo.
He became a
So
Being honest, I really think Beerus can't really talk anymore because he knows if Goku knows that he's stronger than him, he's gonna become a cocky son of a bitch like Vegeta, only worse. He's not gonna brag about it.
I honestly don't think Goku would become that kind of person.
I really don't
No, I
think
mean-
so as well.
No, I mean he's gonna hold it over someone's head like how he holds Super Saiyan over Vegeta's head.
Well, he's like, yeah, but dude, I
yeah.
got Super Saiyan first. So what?
Well, personally for me, like I said this before we even started recording, but I'm gonna say it again for the viewers. Pretty much, I felt like ever since the Universe 6 tournament that Goku has surpassed Beerus. Now, as ignorant as that sounds, I felt like he surpassed him in power, but not in, you know, controlling it. Be-
That'd be
so,
fair.
so pretty much like as soon as Goku whipped out the Kaioken times blue, that's what I'm gonna call it instead of times 10. Pretty much Beerus was shocked to even see it, just like we all were. We were all surprised that
But he
Goku
didn't
brought it
expect
back. Yeah, and you know, I feel like Beerus has these only like he only has these two type of reactions where pretty much it's either he's excited that he's going to win something, where he'll be like, oh, that's my Goku right there, like that's my student right there, and then there's, holy crap, he can do this. So I feel like when Goku whipped out,
When he didn't pull this out on me.
yeah, like that's what he even said. Like when Goku whipped out the Kaioken times blue, Beerus was so surprised about it, and Whis even asked him. He was like, "Oh, this is really interesting. Do you think that would be a problem for you?" And Beerus sounded like he wasn't sure about it. He seemed like Goku really had surpassed him at that point, and he had to quickly reply with, no, of course not. I'm just surprised why he didn't use that on me at first." So I feel like, yeah, like I feel like even Whis could sense that, oh, Goku is probably on par with you. You're just lucky he doesn't know how to use it yet. But now as we see, like, after the Universe 6 arc, Goku's been using Kaioken really frequently. And I'm pretty much gonna say it, but he mastered that technique. Because if you could spam it all day, every day, and
he'd be unstoppable.
yeah, like he does that regardless. He spams Kaioken to the point where he got a new form out of it. Like he doesn't even have to worry about the strain on his body anymore because he got so adjusted to it.
Like he's just so used to that level of power that it's kind of just like it's nothing to him anymore.
Yeah. So moving on to the Goku Black arc, I feel as if Goku, he really learned to control that power, and although he didn't use it as frequent in the arc, I feel like the most demonstration that we've seen of how Goku can handle up to a real deity is against Merged Zamasu. Because,
which, in my opinion, I will admit, at first it caught me off guard that he could hold his own like that, but then I kind of remembered, well, this is a little bit later on.
yeah, because Goku had the training, and he had like pretty much how many times did he go back into the past after getting spanked by Goku Black? Three times, right? So he pretty much got a Zenkai boost like 3 times.
Now, I don't quite understand the mechanics behind Zenkai boost. From what people have tried to debate with me about online, they make it sound like it's some unbelievably hacked bullshit that makes you nigh unstoppable, and I find that very hard to believe.
It's not. It's just, everyone likes to hype things up. But, like, I'm not sure if you noticed this, Roland, but, like, if you play, as I was saying, in Xenoverse, right?
Yeah.
The less health you have, you actually do a lot more damage, especially if you die and get revived.
Also, we're not using Xenoverse 2 as as facts. We're just comparing it.
Yeah, that's
because to use a video game to compare the main canon, where things are set in stone, you're using a custom character in a video game, so really wouldn't be fair because you can make them as broken as you want them to be.
Yeah, but it's just a comparison. I mean, if you want like a better comparison, like how remember back all the way in the Frieza saga when Vegeta wanted Krillin to pull a hole in his chest, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Wait, how was that homo?
He wanted a hole in his.
Just in case, fam.
I don't know. That is a good comparison, because that is when they were talking about Zenkai boosts, and they were really talking about Saiyan's physiology at that point.
Yeah.
Where Vegeta was
to make it more relevant.
Well, it was relevant,
also,
but then eventually it just stopped being relevant. People would still remember it because why not? We're hardcore fans.
Because they're the fans, man. Fans don't forget.
Yeah.
Look, parallel with a bullshit.
That's always going to be the case when it comes to the Dragon Ball series.
And that's the thing about power scaling these characters. The fact that we can't really get a definitive answer for how powerful they are. All we could do is just speculate. And the really annoying thing about what Dragon Ball Super does is that, at one point you'll be thinking, oh, Goku's strong enough to take on this person, or Frieza is strong enough to take Goku on. Next thing you know...
And then something else happens to pretty much retcon.
Yeah, pretty much at this point, their answer is always No, no, he's not. This character is not as strong as you think he is because we just suddenly make this villain or this target their goal or whatever you want to call them. We just made them like 100 times more powerful. So
With
guess
no
what?
real explanation.
Yeah.
Look, which reason, like, look, y'all can hate me if y'all want to. I'm not saying it's complete bullshit, cause on the sole premise, on the sole premise that we haven't seen this guy in ages, Android 17, I do not think that he should be that strong.
Oh.
We're really bringing him
I
in
do
this?
like Android 17. He's one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters.
He's cool, but like, I do not think he should be that strong.
We're gonna talk to. I'm gonna talk to you later about bringing 17 into a fight.
I mean, if you want to be honest, you never know. You could have been training off screen when they really weren't caring about.
But
him
who
as
is
a
he
character.
training with? That's the question.
That's the point. You know what I mean? Like is there some other god that's give him tips to get that strong? Like, yo, like.
Either it's that or he's training just by himself, pushing himself to limits he's never done before.
Tien trains all day. You think he's that strong? Nah.
Have you seen the size of that man's shoulders?
It doesn't
Don't
matter.
mean shit.
I'm just saying, those shoulders could kill a man.
All I'm just saying is that 17, like, the fact that he got so strong was because of plot armor. That's the only reason why. Progress in the story.
Because if he wasn't on par with everybody else, a lot of people would start calling him bullshit.
Yeah.
It'll be bullshit, but I mean, like, they got Roshi here. I'm not hating on Roshi.
I'm telling you that right now, that their answer to making characters stronger are pretty much just, he's been training
You
in
haven't seen me
secret.
fight. You
Yeah.
haven't seen me. Like, Roshi, I'm gonna say Roshi's acceptable on the sole premise that, like, there are weaker, like it's known that there are weaker, like, enemies on each universe. Like, for instance, the first person that got knocked out, that butterfly girl.
Oh yeah, she was the very first one to get knocked out.
And like, to understand a proper way to scale the character's powers, it would take a lot of time.
I feel like there is no proper way to scale power
Because
levels.
even when you finally get it down pat, something's basically going to stop that. New
Exactly.
character or new power boost is going to show up and basically make it irrelevant.
For instance, what I think was somewhat bullshit. Back to the Goku Black / Zamasu bitch ass arc.
Why do you hate him? Okay, this is just a question I need now. Why do you hate Zamasu?
I don't hate. I just don't like him. It's a lot of things. Like, first of all, my man's spouting about justice. First of all, I don't like anyone who just spouts about justice for the sake of just spouting about justice, and then like that's why I don't like.
He wasn't spouting about
my-
justice to spout about justice. He was spouting about justice to justify his means to kill someone.
For justice. He justified his justice mean for justice.
It's just that, like, when you're like that's one of the reasons why I don't like Topo. My man out here like justice, fist of justice, justice mean. I'm like, yo, shut up.
Isn't Topo the one who basically said, oh, you need to give them time to transform or some shit like that?
Oh yeah, he was.
I mean, he was one. How you?
Okay, that's one thing I gotta bring up. It's a tournament. That shouldn't matter.
Facts.
You know what? Since you brought that up, since that doesn't matter, how about when Krillin got knocked off and he got fucking pissed?
We're getting off topic here. We're getting off topic, all right?
We'll bridge back to the tournament in a minute, alright, Time?
Now they're opening branches.
Yeah, we'll go back to that branch in a minute. Also,
See,
like,
Dragon Ball is
also,
a root.
yeah, you're just, but like, but Roland, it's not even to the point where, like, it's not like it's to the point where he believes some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's one thing when you know you're bullshit. It's another thing to believe your own bullshit, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like he's doing it for the sake of justice. A mortal showed that he actually is powerful enough to defeat me. Now I gotta kill all of them.
Like, that's
Like,
kind of
yo.
fucked up, but you're right about what you're
Yes,
saying.
there is.
Exactly. And
has
then
Vegeta.
power scaling, like, once again. So I understand the idea for you're not supposed to ever like go full power, but like if you find with a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, but then like a Super Saiyan 2 is putting in more work, I don't understand anymore.
Which I understand. I understand where you're coming from there. That is kind of annoying.
At this point, there's really nothing we can like. There's nothing more we can say. Like we pretty much just said everything we have to.
Super Saiyan Rose, and Zamasu fused, and then they made merge Zamasu. I guess that's the best way to describe it. I don't know even.
You were getting your ass kicked. You were winning,
so, like,
and then you decide, okay, it's time to fuse.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. In theory, they should be able to finish the fight within the time frame, even if like it was shortened because of how much power they used, because how much power was stored in the Potara era.
Shut up. If you look back on like Vegito as a character, you've seen that he puts in work in a short amount of time.
Yeah. So then,
an example of this is the only other time Vegito was ever shown, which is the Boo fight. The Boo fight back in Z.
yeah.
He put in work in the short amount of time frame before Boo decided to, you know, piss off on the eat you.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like he was toying at him at first.
No. But the thing is, though, I think that was planned to a certain degree. To a certain degree, at least. I'm not sure. Point is, bullshit. And then, like, what? So then, obviously, it seems like that they're like on parts to a certain degree, right? When they're fighting, when Vegito and Merge Zamasu are fighting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they defuse, and out here, then Trunks chops my man, and it was over. I mean, of course, not over, but yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I'm still saying that Zeno took the win. Like it wasn't Trunks or
Zeno took
Goku
the
or.
win. My man destroyed everything. But the point is that like the fact that you chop my man's and like he's disintegrated, like yo.
And I understand that, like, maybe they just needed a reason to make Future Trunks relevant again.
I feel like.
I completely understand if I understand if you're getting the power from the spirit energy from all those top, but still, if we're doing power scale, look, what was the power scaling? Super Saiyan God was like what was that, like a 5? Beerus was like an 8, like.
I don't even know.
Beerus is like a 10 and like Whis is like a 15. I think that was like the original, something like that. I forgot what it was. Point is, I'm pretty sure.
Controller's done.
Going based off of like what y'all said about how like what Merge Zamasu is like either like what y'all say about how'd y'all power scale him?
Close to Whis, but not on par with him.
Yeah, if that's the case, and my man just get chopped in half, I think that because Merge Zamasu seems to know, at the very least, know power to a certain degree. I mean, like he's obviously abusing it, but like.
Like he seems to understand the concept of power properly.
It's just a problem with scaling is that, you know, we take into consideration their abilities and their techniques, but with Merge Zamasu, you do not see any of that. You just see like 3 techniques, and that's pretty much it. You know, the Lightning of Absolution, what was that one? Divine Retribution.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, and his Blades of Justice. That was it. That was all we ever saw. And in the manga, they kind of take it more into depth to the point where
my man did multi-chakra Konjutsu, like yo.
Exactly, and then he all of a sudden can regenerate. He can do all these other things, and I don't think the arc is over yet. I think it's still going in the manga.
Facts. My man did the Janemba Dimension Punch, like yo.
That too. I don't know. At this point,
all that happened, and like they don't justify it.
At this point, I think it's safe to say that, you know, Goku will never be as strong as Beerus. Like we can say he is because he is, but the story will never allow it until they're ready for him to allow it. You know.
Until they say, oh well, until like you know, Beerus challenges Goku to a fight to see how far he's come.
Next thing you know, Goku just turns left, and then oops, there goes Beerus.
Exactly. In one move.
So we basically rocked the power scaling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like out
but
here.
But did you guys hear that the race where Tobo was from? Like, do you know what it's officially called?
What?
It's called the Lorax.
We're ending it.
And now, Time ask the
We're ending it
question.
now.
Shaim, ask your
Okay,
question.
everyone in the goddamn audience who watched this shit, I have a question. Who do you think should have gone out first other than Krillin? And who do you think's going out next? I'm fucking done. I'm going in the batch. I'm quit.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here.